Hello there, readers. My name is Edmund P. DeRousse. I'm the author of a book called The Mighty Spartan and His Common Man Adventures. You know, you don't have to be rich and famous to have adventures. And the main character in my book, Pete Rusey, he has many of them. In the chapter called Grandpa Bill, he's talking about his grandfather. And his grandfather loved to tell stories, particularly one about his own father, a notorious Western outlaw called Bill Longley. I'm going to read an excerpt from that chapter for you, but give me a minute. I am going to get myself in character. On 9 October 1970, we were celebrating his birthday and mine. And of course, it involved campfire stories. It was his 100th birthday and my 20th. Grandpa still reveled in telling stories. What a very special day it was. Shortly after his centennial birthday party, I became even more connected to Grandpa Bill. My grandpa was an outlaw Bill Longley's son. This man was often the subject of his stories. Many thought they were just stories, but on his 100th birthday, Grandpa produced evidence. You might be thinking, who is Bill Longley? Well, Bill Longley was an actual person, not from some fictitious Western outlaw created by Hollywood. And Grandpa was right about Longley being a historical person. I have a book written by George Turner, a noted Western historian. William P. Longley is one of the outlaws he researched. According to Mr. Turner, Bill Longley was a nasty man, even by outlaw standards. As evidenced by that statement, Mr. Turner wrote that once Bill had turned to bounty hunting, and after getting his man, he used some of the reward money to buy a new pair of guns. Just to see if those guns worked properly, Turner said. Longley tested them out on a passerby. The local sheriff came to arrest Bill and was shot dead for his effort. Like most outlaws, Longley spent much of his life running from the law. Finally, one day in late June 1877, the outlaw Bill Longley was captured, convicted of murder, and hung 2 years later. He had literally been unsuccessfully hung twice before and somehow escaped death both times. It was at his third and final hanging, Longley supposedly was heard saying that he was deserving of hanging and that was his favorite way to die, other than by natural death. He was 27 when the rope finally snapped his head until he was dead. My grandpa produced evidence that he was indeed son of outlaw Bill Longley. You want to know what the evidence is? You'll have to check it out. You can order my book at Amazon.com. Contact me personally through my website, commonmanadventures.com, and there I'll tell you how you can get a personally signed copy. So until then, I'll be seeing you.